Alright, what's going on, guys? Here we are. This is day 3 getting Ricebox back up and going. The engine's in the car now, and today it will be moving. I don't know if it's going to move outside. As you guys can hear, it is raining. So if it moves, it's going to just be forward and back. But all plans, we will be running the engine for about 10 minutes on this oil. I'm going to drain it. Then I'm going to swap in another set of oil. And it's going to be what I'm going to run for setting the rings. Then I'm going to drain it, and then I'm going to put VR1 in there. So hopefully everything just goes well. My wiring and everything is already dialed in, so all I have to do is get my everything just mounted, and it should work. So hopefully it just goes. All right, she's pretty much almost ready. I just got to run the fuel lines, plug everything in, put my spark plugs in, gap them and stuff. Pretty well easy stuff. We're gonna start it up before I put anything in there for water, and then I got to do my up pipe. Well, it's my down pipe, but it goes up, and I got to do my scavenge pump. So since this one has a fitting directly on the pan, I'm gonna have to do an extension line. So won't be that big of a deal, but still have to do it. So I'll get it all figured out here in just a moment, but yeah, that's going to be the main thing before it can even run. Everything has to be sealed up that oil goes through. Also, gotta have to put oil on. All right, guys, we're on the very final step here. My fuels ran and first try, hooked it all up, no leaks, and scavenge pump is ran. So I think it's just about time, guys. Just got to put my down pipe on and hook up my O2 sensors, and I think the car is going to be ready to start. One thing that I changed from beforehand, we've got the factory vvti line, and I used to run this this braided line, but since this was a vvti block that has been machined and is now, it's just a built vvti block, I can run the factory vvti line. So that's freaking pretty sweet. And I can have less clutter down there in my filter housing area. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this down pipe on, guys, and then I'm supposed to put some oil in it, and she should just fire right up first try. All right, see how we do. Oh my God, it fired, but it sounds like it's dead on a cylinder. Let me investigate. All right, so I'm an idiot, and so when I wired my coils, I wired them backwards. So I put 6 to 1, and I had to set it in a way that it would mimic the 153.624, but I had to reverse it since ignition coil 6 is actually ignition coil 1. I had to do it the other way around, so 624.153, so it's backwards. So I accidentally I had it as a 351 instead of 153, which is why it was dead on a cylinder. So I'm guaranteeing that's the issue. Oh, baby. All the oil that was in the exhaust from whenever I blew up. So that's going to be burning for a little while. But hey, literally 2 days ago, it was a bare block. Oh, God, that's so nice. All right. All right. We got the scavenge pump. we ought to check to make sure we're not leaking real quick. No leaks. We got fans. All right, here we go. Good oil pressure. And my belt's squealing. All right, guys, after a long hassle, we're finally driving it. I'm gonna set the rings and stuff, and hopefully it's gonna stay okay. Better stop right here and make sure it's not leaking and stuff, you know. Sounds freaking good though. She needs fuel really bad. Remember, I barely put anything in it. All right, let's check it out real quick. No leaks. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. Heck yeah, bro. Ricebox is fully built now. Let's go. Freaking fully built aluminum rod. And I built this girl in 2 days. Well, it's more like 10 hours. All right, let's go to the gas station. Make sure I have my wallet. There we go. Let's go. I'll set them rings. I want to hit boost so bad. All right, guys, so Ricebox is finished and is running. Unfortunately, I did test to see if it would build boost and whatnot. It does build boost, but it goes really lean, and I literally can't, I don't know why. I got frustrated. I started going through a bunch of stuff to try to figure out what it is. I'm thinking that it's the alternator. It's the only thing I didn't check on the log, and of course I came out to look at the log. Both my laptops died because I logged with both laptops, and it closed the software, and I forgot to turn autosaves on for the log. So currently I have been through basically everything. The fuel pumps I have out of it right now. I went to Austin's and got his fuel pumps. He had brand new ones. Tested those. They are good. My old ones are good. I went and tested it. My inline filter, probably barely see it. It's a stainless steel. It's a stainless steel element. So I actually put it through my sonic cleaner. You guys can see it's a little bit dirty in there, but I sonic cleaned it with gasoline and verified that it was free flowing. It was free flowing. Verified my lines are free flowing. I verified my regulator works. I put 100 psi of fuel pressure to it by turning the knob. Also put it back to base pressure, and then added compressed air from my compressor to it, and it does indeed rise 1 to 1. I've never had an issue with that. So after going through all of that, I know that if it was the injectors, then there would be just an issue on like basically all the cylinder or one cylinder. It's very unlikely. These were cleaned right when it blew up, and then I cleaned them again right before I put it back together, and I verified they all function. So they're all good. The only other thing I can think of is the alternator. When I was checking the log, the alternator was actually fluctuating from like 13.6 to like 12.2, and that is not very good. And it's the only one, it's like the one thing I did not have logging when I was trying to do pulls. So I'm assuming that it was probably tanking. And I never tried to do a pull whenever when I was setting the rings in the very last clip. I never tried to do a pull, and it was at nighttime. If I had and the voltage was dropping, then I would have noticed the headlights or something would have fell. I do know that this belt likes to slip, but guys, it's just, I don't know. Nothing has changed since it blown up. Like, it's just got a fully built aluminum rod block in it, and it's the same compression as it was before. Like, I've changed nothing. As for the tune, I have added such an exponential amount of fuel. Like, I have added the amount of fuel that I've added to the VE table is absolutely, it's not even real. It's on 18 pounds of boost, so it's just gate pressure right now. I've got the boost controller turned off, and it's just running gate pressure. At 18 pounds of boost, on my 2000cc injectors, I am running at like 68% duty cycle or something like that. So like, that's like, literally I should be running around 980, 1000 wheel with that kind of duty cycle with these injectors. Just an example is last year whenever I was running that power when it blew up, 36 pounds of boost, I was running that duty cycle on this turbo. So, and that was with VE tables like turned way down. It was like 80% less than what I've cranked it up to see if it would fix it, and it doesn't. So basically, essentially what happens is it's 100% fine if I'm not moving. I can literally pull launch control, hit full boost on launch control, spool this thing all the way up. My tables and everything is perfect. It sounds great. It has no problems. I can see it just builds boost instantaneously. But when I'm driving and I go to accelerate, you can feel it. It starts to pull really hard, up to like 5 pounds of boost, and then it just falls on its face. And it never goes to 15 AFR. Like it's a consistent, basically, it's consistently staying at 14. Like, it doesn't matter how much fuel I add. And light throttle, it does go and it's fine. But if I do anything like heavy, man, it just doesn't work. I have no idea why. I can't figure it out. As for grounds, the engine has straight solid engine mounts, and they are bolted directly to the engine. There is nothing there to keep it from grounding. This is the same setup I ran last year, so there's no possible reason at all that this should be an issue, period. So I'm not entirely certain. I did order new pumps, so I do have new fuel pumps to put in there just because I might as well just ordered new ones. So I've got my old ones on the shelf. Ordered new wires, which I have to put together because apparently they're out of stock everywhere else. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I have no idea. I literally just, I don't know. I'm gonna get back into this thing later on, but as for now, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed how quickly I got Ricebox back together. I was extremely motivated. I mean, I'm still a little motivated. I've let it sit for a couple days, so I'm trying to relax here. Try to like take it slowly to see. So there's nothing that I'm looking forward to with the car right now. We've got 2 months till Ice Cream Cruise, and I'm sure I can have it fixed by then. So until then, guys, Ricebox is actually finished and is running, no problem. But unfortunately, it's just not running tip top. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one later.